Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MNGA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you this time frame, then it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I'm kind of wishy-washy on this one because there's some things that you gotta give the credit where credit's due to the bulls, but then there's also areas where it's just like, okay, bulls, you kind of got totally crushed there. And really the main point that has me feeling pretty sketchy, and I don't want to come across like this is some secret discovery or a great discovery on my part. I mean, anybody that understands charts and just watching it is probably thinking the same thing. But in the price did gap all the way up there, and now you look at where the price closed, all the way down there. So I mean, it made some gains, and I'll show what I mean by that in a second, but it's not like it really did a good job of holding any of the gains that it made when it, opened up there. Now, am I saying that it should have held up there and that's the only way it would have been bullish? No, I mean, even if it would have held somewhere up around here, that would have still been halfway decent, but to have it go all the way back down to where it was right there, yeah, not the greatest. However, earlier I mentioned, being fair to the bulls, and part of that is, like I said, to be fair, this overall trend line is still in play. The bulls are still making progress ever since, the July 9th over here. So we'll see if that can continue. I'm not feeling too good about it. I mean, with the downwards momentum that was established today after the gap up and then, the price just continuing to fall and fall, it would not be shocking at all to see the price break below that orange line and then just continue on down. And that's not like it's some gutsy call on my part. I mean, I think most rational people would agree. Yeah, there is a lot of downwards momentum that formed, due to the gap up in the price downwards. So for that momentum to continue and break that trend line, it wouldn't be anything shocking. But like I said, I could be totally wrong, and maybe this trend line is still super strong. And if the price can come down here, tomorrow, do something like that, and then start to get some upwards movement, well then, hey, the price would still technically be making progress by staying up above that orange line. As far as levels of resistance, I'm not even going to touch on those because, in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not really a huge priority right now. Top priority right now is stopping this downwards momentum that occurred and seeing if, this upwards trend line can hold or not. And you also have kind of a double whammy. You have that purple line right there, which is the 50-period moving average. So this is definitely kind of support-wise a very important location of the chart. So yeah, like I said, let's see if it can hold or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.